Hello, I'm Catherine Annabel, and one of my reasons to be cheerful is the charity Inspiration for Life, which I've chaired since it was established back in 2012, and most especially our flagship fundraising event, the 24-Hour Inspire. This was inspired by our founder Tim Richardson's solo 24-hour lecture marathon. I'm not kidding, he really did that, which was in aid of children in need. That was in 2011. And since then, in his honour, we've held 6 24-hour non-stop lecture marathons featuring speakers from across Sheffield University and way beyond, talking about life, the universe and everything. And that means 284 talks, around 2,400 people entertained and inspired, about 450 volunteers, students and staff who've helped sell tickets and cups of tea, and lots of money raised for our partner charities. So that's Weston Park Cancer Charity, Rotherham Hospice, Impact Living and Teenage Cancer Trust. And those funds have gone to support the work that the charities do in terms of cutting edge clinical research that will save lives in the future, and end of life care for patients and their families, but also support for young people with cancer. And Inspiration for Life has raised over £35,000. And because we run 100% on volunteer power, we've been able to pass virtually all of that on to our partners. So planning and running the 24-Hour Inspire sounds like an awful lot of hard work and stress, coordinating all those speakers, trying to create an exciting schedule of talks with plenty of variety, chasing up information, in other words, nagging people, which is my strong point, liaising with colleagues across the university and every aspect of the organisation of the event, getting the publicity out there to attract people to come along, and dealing with all the snags that crop up on the day. But it never felt like it, because of the generosity and enthusiasm of so very many people. It was all about collaboration, collegiality, people working together to make things happen. And people wanted to be involved. They wanted to share ideas. They wanted to solve problems. When we asked, they said yes, even when what we asked was for them to come and give a talk at 2 a.m. in their pyjamas. They said yes, and whilst and often they said yes, and I can do something else as well. I can bake cakes. I can recruit one of my colleagues to come along and do something for you as well. And there was always plenty of scope for things to go wrong. If you asked the question, what could possibly go wrong? There were a lot of things, but on the day it never seemed to go that way. Whenever anything did threaten to go a bit awry, if a speaker had to drop out at the last minute for something like that, it was solved so easily every time. A quick call out on Twitter or email, and people stepped up to help, to fill the gaps, to solve whatever the problem was. It's so easy, especially if you spend way too much time on Twitter, frankly, to despair about people, to see them at their worst, at their least generous, at their least kind. Inspiration for Life, working with this organisation, has shown me invariably people at their absolute best. And so the 24-Hour Inspire has always been a joyful event, even though it began with the deep sadness of the loss of our friend and colleague Tim. And we were disappointed to have to cancel this year, not only because fundraising is so hard in the present circumstances, but also because the events are such a delight to organise and to be part of. But Inspiration for Life is more than the 24-Hour Inspire, and we're not being beaten by a mere global pandemic. So here we are, we're giving you 24 reasons to be cheerful. And my own reason to be cheerful is the joy of encountering all that goodwill, generosity, working with people to do something creative, something inspiring, and something really and truly important. So I'm raising a glass to Tim, who started it all, to all of the lovely people who've supported us over the years, and to you. It's going to be a funny old Christmas this year, I guess, but I hope it's a good one, and that we've made it a tiny bit better. Cheers.